are dead. All my favorite people are dead. All my favorite people are dead. All my favorite people are dead.
Oh, there, breathers.
Welcome back
To another.
Spooky.
Ooh, spooky?
Kind of spooky.
Ghostly?
Yeah. Not ghostly.
Oh, no. Okay.
Spooky in the sense that people can be wrongly hurt.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not liking the sound of this.
You will. It gets better.
Okay.
Episode of All My Favorite People Are Dead. I'm S2-E33.
And I'm Shannon Butler.
And we're your Aries girls. Shannon and I are a couple of days apart. And we're both Aries girls.
We are.
And we're all fire.
Yeah.
And
piss and vinegar.
Piss, to say the least. Some girls are sugar and spice and everything. No, we're piss and vinegar.
We are. Oh, there's Lila. Lila just came down and Lindy went after her.
Yeah, I think he's going to annoy her.
Your cats are
Catty.
wild.
Wild day and wild kingdom here.
Yeah. So we are.
I think we're misunderstood. We're misunderstood breed. I don't think a lot of people can handle the fire that we bring.
That's for
we
sure.
are definitely the best friend, worst enemy type.
Yeah.
Did you notice that? Like, I know if she called me in the middle of the night and said, Sue, I'd be like, you need gloves and bleach?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those ride or die, and I think that's what makes Aries unique.
Yeah, we're very lovable, but at the same time, we're also hard to love.
A little bit. It's hard to get through sometimes.
Yeah.
But once you do, it's definitely worth it.
That's for damn sure.
Right? I know. That's just, we're gonna go out there and work hard and play hard and love hard. And,
that's right.
And
we don't do anything half-assed.
Nothing tepid. There was nothing tepid, neither one of us.
Nope.
And, that's it. If you're afraid of getting your fingers burned, then we're not it.
We're not it. That's right.
We're not for you.
You gotta have real balls to tangle with us.
It's the truth.
Yeah.
And people, I guess, I don't know, because we're nice. I mean, they're really super nice ladies with big hearts.
The strangest thing, the other day I was walking my dogs in my neighborhood, and there's this lady who sees me all the time. She always smiles when she sees me and the dogs, and she's like, "You guys are so cute,"
Yeah. So
I'm walking the other day, and she pulls up in her minivan. She's like, "I think you're an angel."
Aww.
And I was like, "Sorry?" I was like, "You don't know me." She's like,
"Actually, right?"
She's like, "No." She's like, I have this spiritual sense, and I see people, and you with your dogs, so devoted to them." She's like, "I think you're an angel."
Well, and I was
like,
part's
wow.
true.
Okay.
Yeah, just don't piss us off.
Yeah, just don't piss me off. Then you'll get the devil.
Right.
Yeah.
You won't like me when I'm angry.
Exactly.
If people don't get that, and I think, I don't know if it's an Aries thing or a you and me thing, that extroverted, introverted type of thing, that Shannon and I can be around, hundreds of people. If she presents or I'm teaching or lecture or whatever it is.
But we do have our limits.
But then I'll need to come home for 3 days and be alone with the cats or the dogs.
Decompress.
And decompress and no people. It's too people-y.
It's true.
I don't know. Is that an Aries thing or that just, I don't know.
I think it's a more modern, well, it's definitely something that's happened to a lot more people these days.
Yeah. I think COVID really... but I was always like that. Okay. And I can remember, if I go somewhere and there's a lot of social stuff, it's great. Mm-hmm. And also I get tired early because I go to bed early and I get up early and I'm the life of the party till like 9:15. And then I do my...
I've been going to bed at 9:30 every night.
Right? Because we get up early. Yeah. But then also I go into my disappearing act.
Yeah.
You won't, I'll say something like, where's the ladies' room? And you think I'm in the ladies' room and I've been home for 20 minutes. I just sneak out the door.
Yeah, I get that.
I'm like, no, it's too people-y. We have to go home now. Yeah, I don't know if that's an Aries thing, but I know, I think it's probably.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. It depends on who I'm around.
It does, absolutely.
Yeah.
Some people can drain you.
Yeah. Sure. Those energy vampires. And
then others can lift you up.
And then others lift you up, right. But I know when we're out in the public and I'm like, no, that's it. What are you doing this weekend? Nothing. I worked all week, nothing, no people.
That, when I first saw the What We Do in the Shadows show.
Yeah, I love
which
that.
I fucking love.
I know.
And you have the energy vampire. And the way he kind of sucks in it, I'm like, I know, I fucking know people like that.
We all do. That's what makes it funny.
Yeah.
We all work with guys like that.
Yeah. And I'm just like...
not Christopher Rowe. Colin Robinson or whatever his name is.
Colin Robinson.
Yeah. See, for those of you who haven't seen this show, it's about a bunch of vampires that live in Staten Island.
Yeah.
And a couple of them look like what you think
vampire
this
looks like.
Transylvanian count would look like.
Right.
You know, with the fangs. But the other guy is like this middle-aged guy in a sweater.
Yeah.
And he looks like every guy you've ever met in an office.
Yeah.
But he's the energy vampire and his eyes light. He like sucks everybody's will to live and drains them. And he's a day walker.
Yeah.
And it's just a very funny show. It's off the air. One of the vampires has a little doll that looks just like a mini-me like her.
Right.
Do you know, I tried to buy that doll. The Nadja doll. I couldn't find it. I don't even know if they make one.
Yeah.
I thought it was a hoot and a half. Very, very funny. I think one of the 6 seasons it's gone. But if you get a chance to watch it, it's just...
Now I want to rewatch it because I'm just...
It's based on film. I saw the movie. The movie was like... but the show was hilarious. The show was just hilarious. So, we're not going to talk about vampires today.
Okay. All right.
We're going to talk about a woman who was wrongly hurt and then made reforms.
Okay.
Okay. Good story here.
All right.
Her name was Elizabeth Packard. She was born December 28th, 1816, died July 25th, 1897. So she's an American advocate.
Okay.
Yes?
Got it.
Okay. Rights for women. She's suffering from insanity. Yeah, sure she is. She was committed to this insane asylum by none other than her husband for 3 years.
Naturally.
Because he was, annoyed. So she marries this Calvinistic minister. I think it's pronounced Theophilus. Everybody knows I can't pronounce names, so for the sake of argument, we're going to call him Theo.
Okay.
Theo Packard, 14 years her senior, to be a cold and domineering guy.
Oh, I already hate him.
Sign me up.
I already hate him.
So she marries him in May of 1839. They have 6 children. He is a Calvinist. He is decisive with his religious beliefs. After many years of marriage, she outwardly questions her husband's beliefs and began, get a load of this, expressing opinions that were contrary to his beliefs.
Ooh.
No.
You married a Calvinist minister and you're telling him what you feel?
Yeah, don't do that.
That's your first mistake right there, bitch.
Well, her second mistake was also not only disputing religion, she disagreed on methods of child rearing, managing finances, as well as the morality of slavery, defending abolitionist John Brown.
Wow.
So that's it for her, right?
She's done.
He judged that, she's, quote unquote, slightly insane.
Slightly.
Small case of insanity. A condition he attributed, again, quote unquote, to the excessive application of body and mind, which means nothing. And he has her examined by a doctor, and of course they all say, she's nuts.
Wow. So these doctors probably are all Calvinist ministers.
They're all like his cronies. They're not like,
Yeah.
Okay, nothing real.
Okay.
So she gets pretty much put in for 3 years. 3 years of her life.
Into a psych center.
Into a sanatorium.
Oh.
Okay, she's regularly questioned by the doctors, but she refuses to agree that she's insane, and she refuses to change her religious views.
Okay.
She sticks to her guns.
She's like, I know what I know.
I know what I know. I'm not nuts. It's not me, baby. It's you. So in June of 1863, due in part to the pressure from her children who wanted her to be released, the doctors declared that she's incurable, but they discharge her anyway to the husband's care.
Okay.
She's incurable. They didn't say she's sane.
Okay.
But she can go home.
So the husband who didn't want her around anyway, they're like, here, take her back.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, but before her discharge, upon the discharge, Theo locks her in the nursery of the home and nails the window shut. Okay, I'll take her home, and he locks her in the house. She manages to drop a letter complaining of the treatment out of the window, which was delivered to her friend Sarah Haslett, who delivered the letter to Judge Charles Starr, who issued a writ of habeas corpus ordering Theo to bring Elizabeth to his chambers to discuss this more.
Go ahead.
So the judge decides to allow a legal trial. Okay, the trial takes place with her husband. Quick and speedy, they all of a sudden determine she's normal. Okay?
So the judge determines she's normal.
But the judge determined that he can't keep her in the nursery locked up in the house.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Before her release, her husband happened to rent the home to another family, sells the furniture, takes the money, the kids, and leaves the state.
And where does that leave her?
It leaves her appealing to the Supreme Courts of Illinois and Massachusetts, where she had no legal recourse. As a married woman back then,
Right.
the states at the time had no legal right to property. Okay?
Okay.
So she forms her anti-insane asylum society.
Okay.
Okay. Elizabeth is considered one of the most historic figures in the history of psychiatric hospitals regarding patients' rights and how people were committed to asylums, because her story is disturbing and powerful. It shows just how easily someone could be institutionalized in the 1800s.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So he forcibly, he commits her, not because she was mentally ill, okay?
Just because he didn't like what she was saying.
At the time, Illinois' law allowed a husband to institutionalize her without a trial. Mm-hmm. The trial came after. Mm-hmm. With me?
Yep.
Okay. In the hospital, she insists she's insane. She documents poor conditions. She advocates for other patients. Mm-hmm. These actions also make her part of a troublemaker in the eyes of the staff, but laid a lot of groundwork for her reform.
Okay.
What does the story reveal about what happened in the psychiatric hospitals then? Okay. Families, especially husbands, had huge power over commitments. Patients had little or no legal rights, no requirement for independent medical evaluation. They never evaluated her the whole time.
Really?
But by their nothing. Huh. Nothing. Huh. Say you're insane. No. Say you're insane. No. Say you agree with your husband. No. Okay. No guaranteed hearing or lawyering. So these gaps meant that psychiatric hospitals could sometimes be used to silence people, especially women.
Sure.
So he locks her in the house. He tries to commit her. Her supporters then file legal action.
Oh, she does have people on her side.
Just friends and people on her side.
Okay.
So the jury, after the legal action, files her case, declares her sane in a matter of minutes.
Okay.
Okay. Now, after her release, now she becomes a mental health reformer. Here's where it gets much better.
Okay.
She lobbies for due process before commitment. She helps pass the 1867 Personal Liberty Law in Illinois. She influences dozens of reforms across multiple states. She promotes rights like hearings, legal counsel, medical evidence before institutionalization.
Okay.
Okay. These ideas are now standard protection in modern medical health laws. Okay. The right to hearing before an involuntary commitment, the need for medical evidence, the right to legal representation, and the recognition that psychiatric confinement is a serious loss of liberty regarding safeguards is still why the story matters now.
Okay.
Okay. In simple layman's terms, psychiatric hospitals once had very few safeguards. You could be committed for non-medical reasons like she was.
Oh, sure. Yep.
Once determined a person, once somebody determined it, you go.
There is a list of reasons why someone might be admitted to a psych center.
I got it.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. They learn about things through her book, The Woman They Could Not Silence. Mm-hmm. This is a book she wrote.
Oh,
okay.
Well, good for her.
So, listen to this. What they were like in the 1800s, they were locked in wards with little freedom. They were restrained with chains, straps, or isolation rooms. Overcrowding was a common thing.
Sure.
Cold water baths, forced medication, seclusions for a long period of time. And usually women got labeled more than men for insanity, for disagreeing with their husbands, religious differences, or even grieving in strong emotions.
Sure.
You grieve too long.
Yeah, right. I mean, a lot of women ended up in the psych centers after childbirth.
Yeah, right, PMS.
Yeah.
Okay. So in the 1800s, a family member could commit you without a hearing required. No second medical opinion, no lawyer, no set time limit. Mm-hmm. This is how long she would have been in there.
Yeah.
And it was hard to challenge the confinement. Now, the U.S. system at least, you must show that the person is a danger to self or others.
Yeah.
They must be evaluated, not by their husband, believe it or not, by a mental health professional.
Heaven forbid.
Okay. They have the right to a court hearing, a right to a legal representation, regular reviews are conducted, and they can refuse certain treatments. So her advocacy helped push these protections. All right.
Okay.
By state, New York generally has they can have an emergency evaluation, like a police or a doctor, or something, raises a sudden concern. The person then goes for psych eval, right? A short hold.
Right.
48 to 72 hours. Doctors assess safety or mental status. Then they decide if they can release the person if it's safe, or they need court-ordered hospitalization.
Right.
Then the courts get involved. The judge reviews. The person can speak. The person can have an attorney. There's ongoing reviews. Hospitals must justify the step. So, in a nutshell, these processes exist because of reformers like Elizabeth Packard. Okay. She wasn't mentally ill. She was confined for her beliefs. She was documented. It's injustice. And she changed nationwide laws. All right? So, listen to this. Here are real examples. You beat me to it. Recorded in asylum reports, court cases, and reforms. Bizarre reasons why people were institutionalized.
Yes.
Disagreeing with your husband, God forbid. Like what happened with Packard. Get a load of this. Quote unquote, too much education.
Sure, yeah.
Some women were mentally stable because, they read too much. They wanted a college education. Intellectual debate. Yeah, you could be too smart.
Novel reading.
For a man. Novel reading, too much reading. Yeah, it fills your head.
Yeah.
Grief after losing a loved one. Now, normal mourning was considered melancholy. Widows were especially vulnerable. Intense prayer. You pray too much. You're claiming spiritual experiences. You're changing denominations, all reasons. Women who refused arranged marriages, refused marital relations, or the dreadful wanting independence.
Oh, God. Yeah, definitely.
Postpartum, sadness, anxiety, exhaustion, PMS, all treated with institutions instead of proper treatments. They just lock them up and throw them away. Talking back.
Oh, sure.
Arguing publicly, demanding your own rights. I mean, things we find hilarious, right? Not so.
No, especially not in the 19th century.
Relatives often used asylums as a way to gain control of money.
Oh, sure.
Or to remove inheritance competitors.
There was a similar situation here in Poughkeepsie with this woman named Delia Smead. Delia Smead had married a guy named Dr. Smead, and they lived here in Poughkeepsie. They were very wealthy, and Dr. Smead was like 35 years older than Delia. He dies. She inherits his wealth, but he had children from a previous marriage, and they did not like the fact that Delia Smead was spending her money so freely.
So they killed her. Oh, they committed her.
They committed her.
Yeah.
They committed her
to
the Hudson River State Hospital.
For how long?
She was only there for like a week or so when doctors were like, she's not crazy. She's just enjoying spending her money, and they let her back out.
Yeah, not so with this one. 3 years, and if her kids didn't advocate for her, she would have been in there longer.
That's wild.
Yeah. What time was that? What time frame?
That was in the 19th century.
Safe. No. Get a load of this. You could commit a man. We don't talk about that. For business failure, political radicalism, and sometimes alcohol use.
Yeah, sure. Definitely.
Or nervous exhaustion or being overworked. But most likely it was women.
A lot of the time it was women, yeah.
You could convict somebody for nonconformity, such as unconventional clothing, celibacy, social withdrawal, and I love this one, my favorite, vegetarianism. Lock up the carrot eater.
That's vegetarianism.
Because it goes against social norms. Why won't you eat my mutton?
Yeah, why won't you eat my mutton? It's a phrase that one does not hear in this modern world.
Why they listen to the podcast. Listen to this. The Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum, that was the name of the place, kept admission
Easy for you to say.
Kept admission reasons that included, like you said, novel reading, religious excitement, domestic trouble, lazy, jealous, menstrual derangements.
Menstrual derangement.
Yeah, we all know what that means.
I go through that all the time.
I spend most of my life like that one. Political excitement, bad habits, and disappointment in love. These were recorded as causes of insanity at that time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mental illness they were very vague there were no definitions of it. Either you're in or you're out,
well,
right?
They were still figuring this shit out.
Nobody knew. They had no clue.
Yeah.
Patients had no rights. Families had legal control. And social norms, especially for women, were very, very strict.
Oh, yeah.
And psychiatry was in its infancy and still developing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was the idea of going to a therapist. It was non-existent.
Now, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but no reason.
There was a stigma.
If a woman is independent, she's grieving, she thinks differently, she challenges authority, she's her own woman, no.
Yeah.
So Elizabeth Packard's fight helped ensure today that commitment must be based on safety and clinical needs, not on your personality. Mm-hmm. So, okay. So Elizabeth Packard is one of the ones that was falsely, remember we did Nellie Bly.
Sure. Yeah.
That's what this reminded me of. She was, for those who didn't hear that one, go back and listen to it. But if not, I'll give you the highlights. Nellie Bly was actually an investigator who was admitted to Blackwell's Island insane asylum in 1887. And once inside, the doctors thought she was actually insane, even though she acted normal. But it shows how easily these two women were able to get in and get trapped.
Yeah.
Clifford Winningham Beers was hospitalized after a mental health crisis. He said he was later abused while hospitalized. He wrote A Mind That Found Itself. He also helped start the mental hygiene movement and led to improvements in treatment and oversight. Unfortunately, Rosemary Kennedy.
Oh, right. And her lobotomy.
She was wrongfully committed in the same legal sense, but controversially treated.
Yeah.
She had intellectual challenges, no doubt, mood swings, but her family placed her in an institution and underwent a lobotomy that left her severely disabled.
Yeah. Her dad didn't like the fact that she was sexually free. She did what she wanted.
She did what she could, and it served as a warning, to the rest of the family. Louise Fletcher Tarnot claimed she was committed during a family dispute. She was later released, but also helped highlight misuse and domestic conflicts. She's lesser known but cited in legal discussions. Antoine Artaud, I can't pronounce names. He was institutionalized multiple times where he received electric shock treatment.
Ouch.
Many scholars debate that he was misunderstood rather than dangerously ill. He became a symbol of artistic nonconformity versus psychiatry.
Okay.
Ezra Pound, confined to St. Elizabeth's Hospital, declared mentally unfit for trial after World War II. Believed he was sane but politically controversial, stayed for 12 years. These cases clearly demonstrate common themes, right? Family conflict, political beliefs, nonconformity, gender roles, all can equal an easy admission, hard to release.
Yeah.
These stories help to create modern safeguards with court hearings, having a second opinion, time limits, legal representation. You have here, so the case of Nellie Bly. It was disturbing because she spoke out about what was going on, and the doctors still insisted she was insane after proving she was sane. I mean, if you protest, you're delusional. If you stay quiet, you're withdrawn. If you cry, you're unstable. Yeah. There's no way out.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Nellie Bly reported the cold baths, the rotten food, patients tied up. People were tied up and committed because they didn't speak English, therefore they were labeled insane.
Right.
All right, she was one of the lucky ones. She got out. This one was kind of lucky. I mean, if you include giving up 3 years after your life,
right?
There. But these things that a sane person could easily be committed. Once inside, proving you were sane enough to get out was extremely difficult. Poverty and language barriers made people vulnerable, and doctors assumed they were always right. Yeah, which is really scary when you think about it.
Yeah, sure it is.
But the quote here. Once declared insane, everything you do is now going to be interpreted through that lens.
That's true.
That's why this story is still taught today. It's on the darker side. But even like Kennedy, born into a powerful family.
Yeah.
There were really not exceptions. If they wanted, they could. It was so easy to say you had a mental illness. It's so easy to not have to prove it. It was so easy to get you committed without your consent and have treatment that would cause a permanent disability.
Sure. Yeah.
It becomes a cautionary tale of medical overreach, lack of patient rights, family control, and also experimental psychiatric procedures. Who the hell knows, what kind of nonsense they were doing there?
Yeah.
One other dark case, Frances Farmer, a Hollywood actress in the 30s and 40s, arrested for conflicts, erratic behavior, committed to psychiatric institutions. She would complain of heavy sedation, electroshock, loss of autonomy, but her story became a symbol for being punished for nonconformity, silencing outspoken women, and misuse of doctor and psychiatric power. These stories feel very, very dark. So the big theme, the takeaway here is before strong patient rights, psychiatry sometimes move from confinement to control and occasionally to permanent harm. I mean, it's good to know that lobotomies are essentially obsolete.
Yeah.
I don't think they perform them anymore. It's just, you have to prove you're a danger to yourself. When I think about what I would consider people that aren't mentally well, that I've come in contact with or worked with throughout my career, and you do say to yourself like the opposite now, like how are they walking around? Or you see on the news, well, he had a history of this, and he had a history of that, and he had a history, and here he is out doing it again. I'm like, where are these people?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that the rights have gone the other way to protect those that are capable of hurting other people, but it seems like it's almost like an extreme.
Well, the problem is now instead of properly treating people in a facility, they're giving them medication and then sending them out into the world, and those people aren't taking that medication and then hurting themselves or others.
So what's the solution? You can't, just put them in because they're depressed or they have PMS.
Right. And
you can't, let them walk around the streets when you know that they've had a history of risk. There's no real easy way to fix it.
I
mean, I know if they were committed just for fighting with your family or having some kind of problem, or again as a big vegetarian, I wouldn't have saw the light of day.
Yeah.
I thought not just Elizabeth, but I thought to bring into different reforms. She was one of the major reformers. But what would have happened without people like that, or Nellie Bly going undercover, or when Geraldo went into
oh right,
yeah, into the Willowbrook.
Willowbrook.
I almost couldn't think of the name.
And Letchworth Village, he went there too.
It makes you really wonder.
Sure.
And then on the flip side, I don't know. Maybe the inmates are running the asylum. Who
and
knows?
Dorothy Dix was another one.
Just it makes you wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder.
I do wonder. I'm glad we're both more or less sane.
Well, speak for yourself. I don't know. You ever have these days where you say I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs?
Oh yes.
I see the stuff around me, and I say to myself, "Is it me?" If I had $1 every time I said, "Is it me?" Who are you talking to?
Lindy.
Oh, okay.
Your cat.
I didn't say you're talking to anybody. And I was like, he's up on the fridge?
He's on the fridge just glaring at me.
Because you're not feeding him probably. You're here, Mommy's not feeding me.
He's like, I'm looking into your very soul.
And you all of a sudden I see you talking to like air. I'm like, because I can't see him from
I'm
here.
like mouthing, what do you want?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh God, this podcast just made her insane.
It did.
It turned her crazy because now she's talking to...
Your cat is making me insane.
Well, he's looking at you.
What do you want?
Should feed me.
I don't have any food.
Then get out of my house. Let Mommy feed me.
Ay.
Was that spooky? Informative. It's spooky. When you think of what they could have done, that spooks me.
Yeah, it was just the times, sad to say. That's what they did back then.
Isn't it? Isn't it like nuts?
Yeah.
But she's a witch. Commit her. She's a nut,
Yeah.
Just...
You're damned if you do, damned if you don't in a lot of cases.
Like that quote said, if you carry on, you're a nonconformist. If you don't, you're withdrawn. If you cry, you're emotional. If you sit still, you're catatonic. Whatever you do, you're going to be wrong.
Yeah. Sure.
I just thought these were notable to mention.
Agreed.
Cuckoo.
Yep, your cat. I know.
Nice.
I know. You should see his face. He's just like, give me this eagle glare.
See his face all the time. I live with him. He's just glaring at you?
He's glaring at me.
Okay, breathers. The cat is glaring at Shannon.
He's slowly driving me insane.
Don't look.
I'm going to have to enter
Look away.
Old Hudson River State Hospital now.
Look away.
Because the cat is... But I can't... He keeps...
I can't look away. You know, they would have had you committed for this if this was then. Yeah, like staring at the cat.
What is wrong with this girl?
They would have had me committed for living with all these cats.
This is why I have dogs.
Dogs don't do that. Dogs don't outstare you. I don't think they do that.
No.
Yeah,
cat can outstare you.
Cat will outstare you.
Yeah.
The cat will stare you in the face and not give a crap.
The dog will be like, "What are you looking at? What are you looking at?
Did I do something wrong? Did I do something wrong?
Okay, I gotta lick my butt now."
What do you think he's gonna do? Well,
okay.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for educating.
Okay. Me or the cat?
Both.
Okay. On another considerably weird, confusing episode of All My Favorite People Are Dead.
Don't forget to eat your mutton.